Welcome back to SquareMax Customs. We got something special for you. Well, we're super excited. 1957 Chevy wagon. She's been sitting for a bit, and she don't run, of course. And she's a little rusted, and well, it's a 57 Chevy wagon with a title. Well, you guys do a walk around. I gotta get hooking this thing up. So, what do y'all think? Put it down there in the comments. It's got a 2018 tag. I'm not sure if that's the last time it ran. She got headers on her. She got a 350. She got some speed holes. That's fine. Don't worry about that. Don't look at that. Oh my God. Well, that's a little scarier than I thought. Okay, we'll just ignore that. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe. Well, we'll have fun. We'll at least see if it runs. You think all the glass will stay in on the way home? Oh look, I can see inside. It's got natural AC already. She's a hot rod. Look at Kragers. Come on. When was the last time you guys saw them? That's sweet. What? Green disc brakes? Drum, I meant. Drum, my bad. That's sweet. Racing is what I'm trying to say. Look at that dash. Oh man. Your exhaust is... Exhaust is dragging already. Is it? Yeah. Alright. Don't worry about it hitting up here. We might have to... Alright, let me know. Well, we've been looking for a 57 wagon for some time now. I know, she's really rough, but she's what we could afford. You know, we can't afford nice stuff. We got to buy junk stuff and make it nice. That's how, you know, poor people get nice stuff. So, we don't know how long this thing's been sitting. The license plate says 2018, which is what, 7 years? This car came from PA in 2013. So, what, 12 years? The date code on the tires are 2/10/2011. So we're 14 years, and the tires have a lot of tread on them. So I mean, I'm assuming that the tires replaced 14 years ago. It was re-registered or inspected in PA 12 years ago. From what we were told, it was tagged down here but not driven. The kid I bought it off of bought it about 2 years ago as a project, one of his dream cars, and well, you know, things happen and he never got it running. And he did put a battery in it, put a bunch of new parts in it, but that's about as far as he got on it. I don't know, did we ever look under the hood? Come on. So So yeah, she's shiny and she's got lots of chrome, and well, she'll get us home is what we're trying to say. Like we said, 2 years ago, he put a new battery in it and new spark plugs and wires and stuff, and he said he couldn't get it running. He said he couldn't get spark, or he couldn't get it timed right. I don't know, but here's a coil pack, so the story's falling into place. And it's got a new coil pack back there, so maybe we just have to time this thing. Who knows? I will say the oil looks like brand new, so that saves us a couple bucks. We will get some zinc additive, because who knows if he put it in it, and we don't want to kill the engine, and for $10 we won't take a chance. Let's dig in, because we're dying to work on this thing. The fender's rotted out, the doors are rotted out, the roof's rotted out, but look at that dash. Look at all the goodies we got. Hey, did we mention it's a 4-speed? Yes, a freaking 4-speed. How cool is that? I think the interior will clean up pretty good. We got all sorts of goodies in this thing. Now I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret of what we paid for this, and you can let me know if you think we got, you know, or if we got a good deal. We gave $2,000 for it with a title. How can you really beat that? But let me know what you guys think. Did we get screwed, or did we score? Let's just look at the roof line so you guys can actually see how bad this is. I mean, she's... Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. She's rough. Wait till you see this side. So what do you guys think about the price tag? Don't worry, we put some reinforcements on it on the ride home to keep the chrome on. She's well, she's missing part of the door here and there, but it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It'll still open and close, I think, I hope. And this is probably one of the more crappy spots, because, well, we probably got to pull the window out to fix that. Can you guys see inside the cab? What I'm trying to tell you is, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. It's a muscle car. They don't make 57s anymore, and they're extremely hard to find. So we found it, we ran, and we got it. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you. Ooh, that hood's rough too. I didn't know that was that bad. That's okay. Let's not look at it. What is this, you ask? Well, it's a crew cab Jeep pickup that we built. And if you haven't seen the build series, you should go check it out. This one has a lot of episodes on it. It started as a J10 pickup that was smashed up, and a Jeep Grand Wagoneer that was sitting for many years. Well, yeah, we sort of rammed them into each other, and look at. Well, the battery tray's a little rotted out, but I mean, that's to be expected. Almost looks like maybe the hood was left open, because there's just freaking leaves everywhere in here. Spark plugs, professional AC Delcos in them. They were changed. Look it, we're getting free tools. Tacato, I don't know, it's black taped up. We won't save on that one. Yeah, look at that, guys. Girls, the government, we got our other horn. Button, cone, I don't know what it's called, but we got it, so that's cool. And we got a light bulb. That's not gonna work. And a Sharpie. Oh, that must be the color match marker. Well, it's a little couple shades off, but we're gonna have to save on that. Yeah, look at that. Color match marker. No, I'm just playing, it's a Sharpie. But in a file. Oh, we'll keep that one. That one's nice. Always like one in a socket. 5/8. Look at it. We're getting free stuff already. Do you think this coil pack's bad? If you change the coil pack and you still didn't get it running, there's a possibility that this pretty chrome one's still good. We'll save on it. We don't like to throw stuff out around here. What do you think this is for? It's just laying on the intake. I don't know either. No, it can't go on the top of the coil because the plug won't fit through it. You guys are silly. All right, let's get a wrench on this thing and make sure the engine rotates all the way around. We'll do a few rotations with it, and well, we're gonna clean some more of the leaves and stuff out. Maybe get an air hose out here because, well, what happens if it does turn over? Well, then we're gonna want to throw a battery in it. Oh, fuel. We got to figure out a fuel source. And it looks like the fuel pump still ran to the tank. So, well, we're gonna cut that and go find another tank or something to put fuel in. Gallon milk jug, most likely. No, don't use a milk jug. They don't do real good with gas. Either way, I'll find something is what I'm trying to say. Well, she turns over. I decided to just take all 8 spark plugs out and just oil all the cylinders because I don't know if this thing sat for 2 years or 14 years. I don't know. So we pulled all the plugs out and hey, they got us. Look at, they're freaking auto lights. Well, there are also only 2 brand new ones and a whole bunch of used ones. Maybe because it's got freaking headers on it. Look at that. And people hate to work around headers, but it's actually not that bad. It came apart pretty easy. The other thing that sucks is it's got 2 different valve covers on it, which is cool because the other 2, well, the other 2 are inside. But look at the ones out there got a little surface rust on it. Look at this one. Looks like brand new now. So we'll have to clean on that eventually. There'll be another video or 2 or 20 or 30 on this thing. Obviously, there'll be a cleanup video. This video is dedicated to hopefully getting the old girl running and going forward and backwards. Come on, let's dig through this thing because, well, maybe, look, here's the 2 used spark plugs that they changed. Maybe we'll get lucky. Listen, people, I got a pet peeve. Here's a minute with SquareMax Customs. Stop putting stuff on your seats. Stop it. Just stop. Don't, if you're not going to work on it, put it on the floor or put it in the shed or in a box, but stop it putting it on the seats. You guys leaving indents and nasties all over the seats. We'll go to the other side in a minute, and that seat's got a big old crease in it from, well, part of the freaking dash just sitting there. But, all right, I'll stop. I'm sorry. Look at it. We found the other spark plugs. Well, maybe. Cool. There, we saved 25 bucks. Putting auto lights in it, though. What is with that? They tricked us. I thought they had AC Delcos in it. Why do we have so many spark plug wires? And another cap. Well, we got all sorts of goodies is what I'm trying to say. Look at this. Look at the creases it put in the seat. They don't massage back out nicely. That's all I'm asking. Hey, we got freaking $30 in garbage bags. Score! All right, well, I think I found the missing spark plugs. So we might as well just put these all in so there's 8 brand new ones. Hey, you just gotta put your little hoses together till you got them long enough to fit down inside the spark plug holes. We need a fuel system, so let's go on a little adventure. I think I left my fuel system in one of my other Will It Runs. You guys, if you didn't go and see this one, you'll have to go watch it. I think it was like 4 months ago. It was a pretty sweet square body, I think. I don't remember. Look at her. She's in the same spot I unloaded her. She ran. Go watch the video. Look at freaking fuel system. How good is, and brand new battery terminals. Score, we got all sorts of goodies. All right, I didn't bring no tools down, hook it from the pump, so we'll get that and we'll steal our new fuel tank. Well, the wifey took all the stuff out of the inside and did just a quick vacuum, just so when we're climbing in and out of this stuff, we're not sitting on stuff and pulling all the rusty, chunky garbage stuff all out of it. How do you open up the back here, guys, girls? Now, from everything I've looked at, this isn't right? No? Everything we see has the license plate right here with like 2 little horns on the bumper. So I'm assuming that's all, and it looks like whoever did the body work on this, whoever 50 years ago, I don't know, they made that custom. And there's no handle, it's gone. So how do you open it? I got on the inside and, well, I was ram jamming it, but that didn't do nothing. It wasn't moving, it was just wiggling. So, and do you think there's a seat back here? How do these work? There's nothing under the first 2, but is there a seat under the back? Probably not. We were really hoping it had that 3rd seat. But look at the interior for not really being cleaned, but you know, just being cleaned. It freaking looking good. Wait till you see all the goodies we got. Look at this. We got about 72 plug wires. I'm not sure. Some gaskets, so that's pretty sweet. Hopefully they go to this car, and the reason I say that is, look at these fancy plug wires. Look at this. These are not cheap. What? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Almost like they were going to 6.0 swap it or 5.3. I don't know. One valve cover looks brand new. The other one, well, it's pretty nasty. Look, we got the bottom piece to the steering wheel, so that is really cool. Electrical tape, how you beat that? Free, 39 cents or something. So look at what else the wifey found digging through it. Oh, hey, we got vent windows. They're not new, but they're way nicer than what we got in it, so that's pretty cool. And there's 2 of them in there. So like we were saying with the license plate tag, the people were just putting a fresh tag. Don't be looking at the addresses. I'm just trying to show you that they were just renewing the registration so they didn't get in trouble for it sitting in the yard. Hey, look at how fancy is that? That's pretty sweet, huh? A little snap-on flathead screwdriver. I'm not fancy. I don't buy snap-on. I got a couple snap-on, but most of it was either at a garage sale or I found it in a vehicle. But look at that. It's got a pretty intense magnet on the end of it. Well, I'm gonna tell you what. Anybody that buys a shirt or anybody that buys anything off of the website, the week that this video goes up, one of you lucky fellers or fellettes or the government, whoever orders, is gonna get this tossed in their package. Please though, if you do get it, put a comment down when you receive it. Thank y'all. And we got a bunch of other stuff. Heat shrink. Oh wait, hold up. This is my favorite thing right here. Look at this. It's not money. I know, that would have been so sweet, right? Literally, receipts dating back in the 80s. I mean, maybe we'll go through this a little bit later, but we got receipts for freaking everything. Here's one for 98. Here's one from 94. I just piles and piles of receipts. 89. It just keeps going and going. So that is absolutely so freaking cool, and we can't wait to go through that to see what other kind of cool paperwork's in it.
Fresh air fresheners at the bottom.
What? Oh, look at that. That's pretty sweet, huh? Cool. Anybody that orders an air freshener is going to get one of these old timers thrown in too. So make sure you get on SquareMaxMerch.com. Order yourself something, a t-shirt. I'll throw it in anything. It don't matter. If you order a t-shirt, one body's going to go in a t-shirt, one will go in something else. Just get on there and check out the website. We appreciate the support. We got glass. Look, we got glass for the back corner windows. I don't know if we broke it on the way home. We never checked it out. We got home and we were told there was glass in the back. Well, it was all busted. So unfortunately, probably the two hardest windows to get, they're broken. So yeah, I got all the plugs out. All the plugs, it's all oiled. We're gonna turn this thing over. I put a battery in it. Let's see if it turns over. I'll see if the key works. It didn't catch on fire, so that was freaking awesome. We're gonna go through the timing and we're gonna make sure we're on top dead center. And we'll do that with our finger, you know, just put it on it and turn it over, and when it goes, pops your finger off, well, you're right there. You just need to put a straw or something in there and turn the engine till you feel that piston right at the top. And that's on #1 cylinder. And then that's where your first spark plug will go. And then we'll run the firing order and double check everything. But seeing as the kid said he never got it running, and it was a spark or ignition issue, we're just gonna redo the whole thing before we get frustrated. So let's see if she cranks over. Watch out, baby, because I put stuff in, so it might go all over the place. If it does turn over. Well, really cool. It turns over. I put a dead battery in it like a freaking ding dong. Something else really cool, we built 25 pounds of oil pressure just cranking it over slowly. Win-win. All right, let's get a real battery in it. I'm gonna get the spark plugs in it, and well, first we're gonna find top dead center, then we'll put the plugs in it. So you're not gonna believe this, but the battery that came out of this is taking charge. Granted, it's only supposed to be 2 years old, but still, it's taking charge. So that's pretty freaking cool. So the reason we're gonna put our finger over the spark plug hole on the #1 cylinder is because we need to find top dead center of compression stroke. You can put something down there and find the top dead, you know, bring the piston all the way up to the top, but you might be on the wrong stroke. So that's why we do it this way. And it's simple, don't worry, it ain't gonna freaking rip your finger off or nothing. Just make sure you don't have it in the way of the pulleys or nothing. You're just gonna put firm pressure over it, and you're gonna have your wife or girlfriend or buddy or brother or sister or whoever, mom, dad, go out there and they're gonna turn the key over, and as soon as you feel your finger pop, you need to yell right then and they'll stop. Then we'll turn the motor back a little bit and find the very top, and well, we'll call that good. Good, hon. Yep. Oh, we might gotta do that again. Let's go one more time. Ready? Yep. Okay. It goes pop. Your finger's off of it. You're good. You shut everything down. Now we're just gonna use, I'm gonna use this little straw, and I'm gonna put it in the spark plug hole. And well, I'm gonna get a ratchet on the crank pulley bolt down there, and I'm gonna turn it until that pops up. Then we'll pull this off, and we'll find out where our little rotor button's pointing on the cap, and that's gonna be our #1 plug. Well, then we'll find the firing order, go Google it, and boop, 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 go around, and we'll run the plugs to the right spot. Look at, the air fresheners are from 2002. So that's pretty cool, 22 years old. Well, if anybody buys this week and somebody gets these in their thing, they'll have to put the comment down and let us know if they still smelt all piney fresh or not. I'd take these wintertime and throw them in your fake Christmas trees. 22 years old. That's cool. Well, I didn't check for spark because, well, the distributor cap hits the firewall. So, next time we take that off, we might have to massage the firewall a little bit. I'm not taking it, this didn't come with a V8. I don't know. All I'm saying is I can't turn the dizzy. So, we got it all wired, what I believe is to be wired correctly, but we'll soon find out together. And we got our fuel cell hooked up. Look at, did I say how much I like this little tool holding storage spot they got here in the front? Awesome. We got our fuel system rigged up. She's now, you know, fuel injected. She's no more carbureted. Quick, simple upgrade. Hopefully it don't overflow. Let's see if she takes the fuel good. Well, she ain't pouring all over, so that's a plus. I don't see nothing squirting. So we're just gonna see if we have spark by giving it some fuel and turning it over. Go ahead, sweetheart. It's not looking good. Keep going. All right, well, the points looked brand new, but I guess I better get back in there and see what's going on. All right, baby, turn the key forward.
Turn it over?
No, just turn it forward.
All right.
All right, turn it over. All right, stop. So we have no spark on the spark plug. And, well, we got juice at the coil, but as soon as it starts turning over, we got no more juice at the coil. So I'm gonna say there's a short somewhere, and I'm gonna run a jumper wire from the battery right to the coil, and we'll just bypass that real quick and see if, you know, that works. If not, we'll pull the dizzy back off and we'll massage the firewall while we're at it. That way, if we have to adjust it, you know, this might not be the right way, but it'll get it running is what I'm trying to tell you all. Give us a few seconds to resituate ourselves. So I'm gonna swap the points out quick. These look, well, I'm pretty sure they're brand new, but we're not breaking connection when this is opening. So I don't know if this is bad or not. I have no clue, but look what I found inside the car. An old set that also looks, well, it looks brand used. So I clean these up a little bit. I'm gonna throw them in there real quick. And, well, we're gonna see if we got some, you know, spicky, spacky, sparky, don't touch or you're gonna get zapped type of deal going on. Well, I don't know if we got spark to the spark plug, but it's doing its thing and it's breaking ground now. So at least the test light's flashing on the coil pack. And I think the points are sparking. So maybe that was the issue. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is, look, I brought my little friend so we can massage the firewall because, the cap's not sitting down all the way right. You can't adjust it at all. So I'm just gonna try. Problem is I should have did it before we put all this stuff back in here. Ow, ow. We're losing stuff before we even hit the firewall. So it was green before I found the original paint, so that's pretty cool, huh? Don't worry about this. Nobody's gonna see it behind the distributor. Well, that ain't working very good, so well, good thing I got my other friend, Mr. Bigger Hammer. Oh, that's working good. We didn't need a lot. Woo! Woo! Hey, it's a little wet this morning, and I just got zapped right through my whole body. That felt weird. Touching the positive terminal and touching the ground over here. I didn't know it could do that. That was cool. Okay, well, I massaged the firewall. I'm gonna put the dizzy cap back on. We're gonna see if we got fire to the spark plug. And well, if we do, she should run. And I gotta find the pieces that I dropped. All right, honey, turn the key on. See, we got the red light. All right, baby, turn her over. All right, see it flashing? So at least we're breaking connection now. Let's, I don't want to hold this. See if we can see if we got spark on the old sparky plug. Focus! Stupid GoPro. All right, crank her, baby. Got no spark on it. You're good. All right, look. See the test lights on? See the dizzy? See, I didn't massage it too bad, just enough to get the cap on all the way. So the test light's on. Watch. We're gonna open it on the lope. Boof. Lights off. On, off. On, off. So I don't know what was wrong, but obviously this car, turn the key off, babe. This car's had electrical issues. I'm gonna guess from the last few owners. The kid I got it from said he didn't get it running and he thought it was electrical spark, fire. Plus, I mean, we did find like 4 sets of spark plug wires, 2 brand new points, 2 brand new caps and rotors, 2 coil packs. So I'm gonna say it's an ongoing issue. Hopefully, maybe we got it this time. I'm gonna get the cap back on and, well, we're gonna check at the plug and cross our fingers. Well, I just shot this whole scene for y'all, and you ain't gonna believe it. A fella forgot to hit the play button. Hot, hot. Hey, sweetheart, hit the key. Just turn it on. All right, look. See the light's not lit up? Watch. Look, the light's lit up. We've been fighting with this thing for a little bit now. I've changed the cap. I even changed it back to the old one that was in the car. We've changed the points. I changed the rotor button. I got spark coming out the coil. So I believe my points should be halfway decent. They're not perfect. We didn't, you know, do all the goody stuff. We just sort of by-eyed it type deal, you know? So watch. Lights off. But I let go. It's not kicking back. We've cleaned this and scraped. Stay, stay. We're trying to show the people. Stay. Okay, we've cleaned this and scraped it, and well, it's not doing its thing. It's not kicking back by itself. So I think it's opening up, and we're losing spark. We rotated this thing for freaking 3 minutes, and I shot one single little spark off of this thing. So I don't know. We're gonna freaking clean that and grease on it and all that other stuff, and hopefully it'll start springing back. And maybe that'll fix our issue. I don't know. I have a bunch of the newer style. The only problem is, look, there's no room. As you see, we massaged the firewall just slightly to make this one fit better, because this was not sitting down all the way right. So I don't know if somebody put this engine in here, if it's original. I got the numbers there. Maybe if I remember by the end of this episode, we'll dig them up and see what they say and what this thing is. We were told a 350, but you know, we've been told a lot of things, so who knows? Did we figure it out? Probably not. Probably not. But I got zapped a few times by the spark plug. We're on our 3rd coil now. I checked the coil with the old ohms reader and stuff, but they all came back good. I hooked them up. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is I put a different coil on it, an old beat up junk one from the garage, and well, the spark plug's zapping me now. But she's probably way out of time, seeing as I moved that distributor 1,600,000 times trying to do something. What I'm trying to say is I hooked it all back up, and we're gonna see if she'll ping and pang and pop and maybe make different noises. So fingers crossed. Let's give her some fuel, you know, because she's fuel injected now. Dang, I'll kill the battery cranking on her so much. We'll hook that back up if she decides she wants to start. put some right down the old feed center. Don't be afraid, give her a whole bunch. All right, and all right, baby, clutch in, go. Nope. I don't know. I don't know is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. It's got me stumbled too. I can't figure it out. Watch, I pull the plug wire and now I got no more spark. It don't zap me no more. You think the whole distributor is just junk and we're just freaking chasing them? I don't understand. It's so simple. We should be able to take this engine out and put it on the ground and hook up a jumper cable to the engine as a ground and one to the battery and one to the coil pack, and we should be able to jump the starter, and we'll obviously hook up a gas can, but besides that, she should sit right there and idle on the ground. That's what I'm not understanding. All right, I'm gonna get back to it. All right, it's gonna start this time, I think. I don't know, we started over. We just started over. We pulled the plug, we put the finger on it, it went pop, we freaking went backwards, we found top dead center, we ran all the plug wires, we just started over. Coil packs bolted back down. Hopefully, we knew this was gonna work, so we neatened up the plug wires a little bit. We still gotta neaten them up a little better, but they're not all over is what I'm trying to say. So, you know, it's gonna run. Maybe, I hope. All right, sweetheart, turn that key on. Not yet. Got a disaster going. All right. I was just playing. We were just testing y'all. That's all. I was playing. I don't understand. It's simple. It's just fighting us. We got no spark again, I don't think. Go ahead, babe. Ready? Yeah. Nothing. Oop. See, it's like intermediate. I don't get it. Like, one spark every freaking 30 rotations. Oh, hold on, we're getting somewhere maybe. Give her some gas, babe. Nope. Go ahead. Nope. Freaking. Yeah, it's mad. Alright. She wants to go so bad.
Oh, she had it for a second.
I did too. Go on.
So I let off the start.
Yep. Alright, hold on. No, this battery was no freaking better. Alright, good. Nope. Dang. Nope. She ain't even popping now. You watch, we lost freaking spark. We lost spark again. I'm gonna order a distributor and we'll just, this video will be another day. Another week or two or whenever we get parts. Alright, go ahead. Oh, hold on. Let's not do that over our homemade gas can. Go ahead. Yep. I can see it. It's really, really freaking weak, but I can see it. I don't see why it wouldn't fire. All right, let's pull. We're gonna pull one of the plugs quick. We'll see if the plug's all wet or dry or what. Well, we went and sort of stole the brother's battery out of, well, the J10 crew cab. Go watch the videos on it if you haven't seen it. We figured we'd pull the carb apart because, well, we obviously have spark now, and she's not horrible, but we weren't getting no squirting action. So I'm just gonna clean this real quick with a wire. See it? It's not horrible, but it's there. Ready? I'll wire brush it real quick and we'll spray it with some carb clean and put it back together and cross our fingers that we got some squirting action, because she tried to fire. So let's do that instead of just squirting the old freaking hot sauce down the igniter for the 100th time. Well, we got it pretty clean in there, but unfortunately I should probably pull this thing off. Check out this. Look at that. Come on, that's, well, this is a cheapie. You gotta go quick. Wow, these things don't really work that good for beasters, huh? I mean, for liquid. No, that worked pretty good. You step further back. Redneck, one of those sucky things that suck all the stuff out. This works good. Somebody in one of my comments on one of my old videos actually mentioned it. If you're watching, thank you, or thank yous. I think there was 2 or 3 people that mentioned it. Go ahead. I'm on, yeah, I got the throttle. Ready? Yep. All right, go ahead. I don't know, babe. Let's give her a shot. Need to put my shirt on backwards. Oh, well. Go on. Yep. What was that?
The clutch.
Did she do anything, or?
The clutch pedal?
No, the car.
Oh, no. Ready?
Yep. Like, what the heck?
She wanted to then.
It's right freaking there. She just won't freaking bark up.
Shaking her head no at me.
The bobblehead?
Yeah, she's going like this, babe. She ain't going, she's going this way. She looking like she said no.
The old girl needs to come out of retirement. I want to pound the piss out of her.
You go this way. Yes.
How are we supposed to see if she'll do a dang burnout if she won't run? About to hook a chain to her and just drag her around the field in gear. Did I tell you we harvested another carburetor to find a, you know, accelerator pump? Well, we got an accelerator pump now. She's still not firing. Yeah, she's not in time right. I know. She's close enough. I don't care what y'all say. She's close enough. They ain't gotta be perfect to start. Why ain't she pinging and backfiring and shooting flames through the carburetor? I really feel like there's something wrong with that distributor. The reason I say that is, well, why'd we keep losing spark and getting it and losing it? Do you think that's what's happening now? I don't know. Give it a shot, babe. Look, we got a pop! Junk. Well, it's a new day and the battery's charged and I put fresh gas in there instead of whatever was in there. And
The tiny dog really wants to go for a ride. She can't wait for it to start. Please, Daddy, please.
hey, hold up, let me get the fuel pump hooked up. Alright, go ahead. Oh, hold on. Uh-oh. Never mind. Wait a second. I'm not sure how I did this. How did that even get stuck in there? Oh, man. Whoops! That spark plug wire got stuck in the throttle. Alright, she's gonna run. No, she's not. She might. I don't know. Cross your fingers. Alright. Go ahead. Hey, choke her like 3/4 of the way. Alright, a little less. Oh, right there. Try that. Go ahead. Alright, on choker. Alright, go ahead. Let off. She wants to run. She blew some chunks out. Should have had a exhaust cam, but after trying to start it 32,000 times, you sort of just give up on setting the camera up at the exhaust. What do y'all think? What am I doing wrong? She's like almost there. I don't freaking get it. I don't get it. I've checked the firing order 32,000 times. What I'm trying to say is if she don't fire soon, I'm just gonna order a new one. Just gonna order all new stuff. And who invented spark plug wires that you put together yourself? Who wanted to save freaking $10 to waste 2.5 hours of their life? Explain to me that. Just order longer spark plug wires if that was the case, why you bought ones that you could build. That's so freaking stupid. Oh man, I sliced my thumb open trying to get the little freaking thing inside the boot. Dumb design. All right, I'm done ranting. Hold on. What didn't I hook up? Oh. Go ahead. Hold on. I feel like we lost spark. What the hell's going on? It's driving me crazy. All right, good. All right. It's like freaking we got that intermediate spark. It's sparking, but it's like, I don't know, it seems like it's like 1 every 10 rotations. I don't get it. Go on, babe. Hi, babe.
Ready?
Yeah.
Your eyebrows.
I think I lost some eyebrows. Did you guys catch that? Well, things have escalated, but I don't really see anything wrong with this. So we're gonna put it back in. The points are set to about 16 to 20-ish, something like that. I pulled all the spark plugs out. They were gapped to 45, so I re-gapped them to about 33-ish. And I don't know. I don't get it. We're gonna put this back in and give it one more shot, and then I'm gonna pack everything up and I'm gonna go on the old Evil Bay, and well, I'm gonna put my credit card number in and let them do their thing to me. And well, what I'm trying to say is I'm gonna order a bunch of stuff and maybe that'll fix it. No. We can get to idle, we can spray it with something, see if we got a vacuum with me. That'll just ain't getting enough gas. You don't do nothing. Right, camera shy. Well, the Pops came over and helped us for a minute. That was pretty cool. I don't know, I took the car back apart because, well, I don't know, I was maybe told it wasn't spraying real good, so hopefully that might be the issue. Who knows? And there was like a whole bunch of gaskets on here. Where'd they go? Maybe we had an air leak? I'm really not sure. So we're gonna get rid of about 4 of them. And well, it looks like somebody started to grind this down and got scared, so they put a bunch of washer or spacers on it. So we're gonna grind that down a little more because, well, the carburetor won't sit flat. And hopefully that'll work. I don't have any more, otherwise I'd just replace them with a couple new ones. Take 974. Grab the blue wire, Bubba. Yeah. Carburetor's cleaned again. Well, it's clean, is what I'm saying. You come in. Well, we put the car back together, but now she's not squirting no squirter, no gas or nothing, is what I'm trying to tell you all. What frig? Nothing. I don't understand. So it's been like 2 weeks or 3, I don't know. I ordered parts for it. So I come out my house, whether you want to believe the story or not, but I come out my house and just as I walk out the door, I hear a big pop, like bang. I don't know what the heck it was. I searched all over and it sounded like something blowing up, not like a gunshot. Well, I'm pretty sure this tire decided that it didn't want to hang out with us no more. I just thought it was crazy because if I walked out the door 3 seconds earlier, I wouldn't have heard the bang. But yeah, that sucks. So I went digging through my pile and I found about 3 15-inch tires before I realized that's a 14. So I stole the spare tire off my son's S15. Don't worry, he don't have his license yet, so he won't miss it. No, it's not right. It don't fit it right. Those are like those Unilug, whatever, for the Krager rims. But it'd be fine. I just need to get this in the garage because it's too freaking hot in Florida, and I could touch the sun, and I can't take it no more. So it needs to go in the shop. That's what I'm trying to let y'all know. Well, look what we got. We ripped the accelerator pump on the carburetor after, you know, taking it apart and putting it together 2-3 times. Plus, it's like 12 years old, so what could we expect? But we bought a mini cap HEI distributor. So this should save us a headache. No more points to deal with. New coil, wires, the whole setup, everything ready to run. Not sponsored. I bought that cash, ordered it. And we're going to get rid of that one. And hopefully that'll solve our issue because, well, obviously this car had cap and rotor and points and 17 sets of plug wires all sitting in the car. And, well, I'm done playing with it. So time to replace parts. Well, y'all think it's gonna run now? I sure freaking hope so. Hey, this thing fits in there much nicer. And all the wires, I bought it so they were top load instead of, you know, with the little angle 90-degree boot. And, well, there's lots of room around that thing, so that's freaking awesome. This was 170 bucks for the whole thing. Inside there, I should have showed you, I'm sorry. Inside there, it's not points anymore, it's whatever, the little magnet, the computerized chips or whatever. I don't know how they work. I just know that they don't have the same thing. I was just gonna buy a regular points one, but this wasn't a whole lot more. I will say that it was like $70 more just because I wanted the little cap. But look at all the wires are gonna be able to be nicely tucked back in there and they won't be running all over the top of the engine. So that's pretty nice. They were definitely long enough. And well, I don't know. I'm gonna see. We're gonna see if it'll fire. Cross your fingers because I pray it fires. Let's hope so. It needs to purr like a kitten. I'm not sure if this freaking thing's ran. I'm telling you that inside of here, you all saw it. It was really, really clean. And the oil's really, really clean. So I'm not sure if it actually has much runtime on it. Then again, maybe it's a stock engine. There's nothing done to it. Who knows? I don't know. I didn't go through all the receipts yet. This thing's, she's rough. She's really, really rough. I don't know if you can see it, but that's the headliner in there. And, wow. What I'm saying is she's bad. Hey, where do you get these pieces? Panels for this are quite expensive. I didn't expect them to be so pricey, but it is what it is. We'll probably, if we decide to go that far on it, we'll probably make our own. But what about right here? I'm not talented enough to make all that. That's freaking crazy. And like, I need both sides. It's bad. Like, so I don't know if y'all know where to get that. I tried to look it up. Same thing, this side's just as bad too. Like, that's all, it looks okay, but it's not. Just keeps falling out. So let me know. Thank you. Is she finally gonna run? I sure hope so. She's not flooded. Squirters are working. We must be close, huh? Oh, that's so cool. Freaking idling. We got her, she's running. She don't sound bad for finally being awoken. She's freaking idling. She's alive. That's good for you.
Those were some tall flames.
Yeah, she needs to be tuned in. Come on, she's running and she moved. That's freaking awesome. She definitely needs to be tuned in, and the exhaust probably needs to be taken off the rest of the way. But she's freaking alive. That's so cool. So happy. Look it. Woo! I died out here for like the first 3 days just fighting with that. I should have just went on the interweb and spent the freaking money. I don't even know how to edit it. I'm sorry for anybody that watched this far, and I actually put all the cranking and retiming, and either I didn't know what I was doing, or that distributor really was screwed up, because, well, listen to her purr. And that's just, you know, half wingy dingy timing it and doing 2.5 screws out on the carburetor. What are you doing? We're gonna surprise she's still running. Oh, she's almost empty. Look at, it's starting to pump whatever was in the tank. So the original fuel pump's working. That's cool. All right. Temps at 155-ish. Oh, you guys don't understand how happy we are. This is so cool. All right. Think I'll start right back up with no gas. Oh man, listen to her purr. Bump of the key. Oh man, that's so cool. That's awesome. She can't be too far out if she ain't freaking dieseling or she's backfiring, but we'll look into that. I mean, that's so cool. So cool. So yeah, that little mini HEI setup's pretty sweet. I know it still runs like that coil pack instead of, you know, the big one that would have the coil thing on top, but hey, it was the right size. Ooh, we got a little coolant leak right here by the thermostat. The thermostat might not be opening, but I have never touched the brake pedal in this because I'm super afraid to. One of the first things we have to fix though is this fender and door, because, well, I don't know if you guys can tell, but look, this is all like silicone. I'm not sure, like somebody just filled it with silicone and then mudded over it, or maybe that's a wad of Bonder from 1975 or 85, I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is I can't open the door very easily. I'm not sure what she puked out. It's like an oily gear oil substance, and it's really, really clean when I first touched it. But I drove it around in a couple circles and we can't find nothing leaking underneath, and she's still full on oil. So we turned the distributor cap just a little bit, and now she ain't backfiring as bad. Everything needs to be dialed in the right way, of course. Unfortunately, I don't have a timing light. I've actually never used one in my whole life. But yeah, look at her. She was purring like a kitten. Oh, temp got to 210. It wasn't, thermostat's not opening. So hopefully it's just a old nasty thermo. Ooh, 220. Starts right up though. Oh, there we're going back down a little bit. We'll let it circulate. Maybe the thermostat open? Probably not. So let us know what y'all think. This thing is freaking, it's awesome. Besides the rust, and there's a lot of it. There's a lot of it. And I still haven't figured out how to open the trunk. I think a little massage and we can make the interior look pretty freaking decent with bare minimal work. Looks like somebody bought seat covers and just never hog tied them on there. Oh, I wonder if the old clock works. How do you know? It's not clicking, huh? We gotta see if we can figure that out. That's way too cool. Hula hoop girl stand. Wifey will make her a new dress. And it's a 4-speed. It's really a 4-speed. I was a little nervous, you know. I didn't check. I thought it was a 3. No, she's a 4. And she moves in all 4 plus reverse. So that's pretty sweet. Well, now that we got that pesky half of exhaust gone, let's check this out a little better, huh? She's a little rough. Look, don't worry, we got jack stands under the car and at SquareMaxMerch.com. Best way to support the channel. Head over and get yours. We got shirts, we got koozies, we got pens, we got all sorts of stuff. The wife packages it and presses it and does all that good stuff in-house and ships it from our place to your place. We appreciate the support. Hey, look it. So we got an oil leak. Ugh. Look at these headers, huh? Give me a second, it's hard to record under here. So I was jacking it up earlier and it slipped, unfortunately, and bent the inner fender, but that was already bent up anyway, so that's not a big deal. Look at it, they painted the 4-speed freaking Chevy orange. Woo, added horsepower for free. Well, probably like a can nowadays like 12 bucks, but back when they did this in the 80s, it was probably like $3.65 for a couple cans of Chevy orange spray paint. So it sort of looks like the leak might sort of be coming from up there, but if we pay a lot of attention, right here is where it keeps dripping from. So there's a good possibility that it could be rear main seal. Hopefully not. Hopefully we don't have to. But look, I guess if we do, it's only a little 4-speed. It won't be that bad to yank it out. Maybe we'll get lucky and the valve cover's leaking, or maybe that stupid little plastic oil pressure gauge thing, because it's got the plastic line on this one. Maybe that thing's leaking at the back. We can cross our fingers and freaking hope, right? Look at it. It don't look too bad at first glimpse under here. But then you get investigating and, well, you start finding roofing flashing. Which it's fine. It worked, right? It worked for 20, 30, 40 years. And then you find some galvanized. I like using galvanized. Put up there and some silicone. I mean, to be honest with you, it looks like I did this patch. But, well, here's a couple zap screws. Self-tappers. And it's sort of like that down the whole thing. If there's a nice chunk, huh? Oh yeah, there's a self-tapper sticking right through right there. It'll be fine, don't worry. Oh. What I'm trying to say is, you know, a patch is a patch, right? And it lasted, whatever, 20, 30, 40 years? I don't know how long ago this thing was redone. So, eventually we'll probably be under here repatching stuff. Because, well, I don't know. I think we want to redo this a little bit better. And we have to build the bottom of the fender. So I was pricing stuff out. And they're mighty proud of these little patch panels. It was like $150+ just for this piece by the time I got it. I was like, that's crazy. Plus tax and everything else, I'd probably be almost $200. So we'll probably just make it out of something eventually. I don't know. You're going to have to come back for that. Oof. Oh, why did I touch it? Look at it. Oh, man. That didn't even look that bad a second ago. Huh. Oh, well, it'll be fine is what I'm trying to tell you all. Don't worry about it. It ain't that bad. Rust everywhere. Hey, wait. Look what I found. Look at this big old thing. She's going to look good on there. Look. She's dirty. Hopefully we'll get the whole orange off. It was out in the collection, whether it was from one of my brother's engines or one of my old vehicles. I don't know, but look at that. That thing's going to look so freaking good under there. Instead of this, look at this for like a 6, straight 6, inline 6 or something. This little thing, it can't, that 350 can't breathe with that. So we'll swap that out. So hopefully I found the oil leak. This thing's all stripped out. And, the line looked fine. I cut about 1 foot off of it and I couldn't breathe through it, like blow through it, like there was a crack or anything. So I'm assuming it's this stripped out piece. But don't worry, I went out to my junkyard and, well, one of the old square bodies that provided, once again, she's greasy, but she's nice is what I'm trying to say. She's not all chewed up. So hopefully we'll swap that out and put it on there. I'd like to put a copper line on it, but well, I don't have one. I thought I had one. I can't find it, and I wasted more time looking for one than it would have took me to drive to the parts store. So that'll have to be future. We'll just order one. Let's get that thing on there and see if the oil leaks stop. That'd be so sweet. So we got the oil line all hooked back up, but before we try to start her, I figured I'd take this off and, well, I don't know what size that's supposed to be, but I just so happen to make a 13/16 bit on it. This thing looks like it's been pounded on a few dozen times, but amazingly, you can't see inside there. Well, you sorta. There's a little liquid at the bottom, and it don't look horribly bad on the bottom of the cap or in there. So I'm gonna add some brake fluid and cross my fingers. Still yet to press the pedal. Poor old girl's just falling apart sitting in here. It's all rust, all of it. Did I show you this spot? It'd be okay. No? Yeah? Look at this. We could build a sandcastle out of this stuff. Look it. Tell me how cool that is. Yeah, it's got a freaking cranky. This is AC from back in the day. Turns almost all the way around so it catches the air and just blows it at you. So nice. On a crank. That's pretty sweet. Have you all been in here yet? Is that Bonder? I don't know. I don't know. Look at the headliner. It looks like it might clean up good. Can you guys see outside? You look through the little holes. So, how does this work? I don't see no latch. All I see is this little, well, I don't know what's in there. But I can't get none of it to move. I can like bend the whole thing, but look, that's the whole metal thing. I don't understand how it works. Do you think somebody obsoleted this? Why would they do that? Do you think there's a third seat under here? So curious. We gotta find out what's in here. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's really bad. No, there's nothing in there. More carpet. Oh, dang it. We shouldn't have done that. Well, we don't have a third seat, but that's fine. I'm gonna play with this some more. How do you freaking get this open? You see in there? I don't understand. I read your minds. I heard what you were all freaking typing. I took the cover off, but there ain't nothing in there. Look at all that Bondo in there. Look at all the holes that were drilled and filled in. That looks like some, I don't know, some old weld. And well, what I'm trying to say, there ain't nothing in there. There's no rods in there. Well, that's probably creepy to put my hands in, but I don't see nothing. Why would one make this thing? Look, it looks like a cable up in there. Can you all see up in there? But that would probably be the latch, right? I don't know. All right, I'll keep tinkering with it. Maybe we'll get it open, maybe not. So I'm draining some of the coolant, because as you remember, she got a little warm when she was idling in the yard. So I don't really think it's a stuck thermostat because, well, that coolant is super nice and clean and green, but we might as well pull the thermostat out maybe. Hopefully this is what the issue is. Hopefully we drained enough we don't make a huge mess. Actually don't look like there's any coolant to the top here at all. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch. Well, the thermostat looks good, but we'll check it anyways. So the better way to do this is put it in boiling water and watch it open, but I don't have boiling water in the garage. You can do it with a torch, just be careful. You won't burn the seal out. Some of them have little seals in them. See it? And she dropped, so she's opening. Well, I think we fixed the oil leak, so that's pretty cool. Hey, what happens when we hit this brake pedal? Hey, sweetheart. Let's find out together. I put brake fluid in because I had a little bit in there, but oh, it's hard as a it's hard as a rock. I'm afraid. Oh, it went. You think we're stuck now? Crazy. I didn't think the brakes were gonna work. Oh, that's cool. How long they'll last, I don't know. We'll have to get in there on a future episode. Well, I can't show you because it's not working no more. But the trunk has an electric popper on it. I freaking hit the button and all of a sudden the back started making all sorts of noise. So I ran and grabbed the wifey and we tried to record it, but now it's not doing nothing and it's still not popped. But there's an electric popper back there somewhere, so that's pretty freaking cool because this thing was done, I believe, in the late 80s. I'm just guessing by some of the paperwork that we found inside it and went over. So that's pretty neat for, don't get me wrong, somebody could have added it later, I guess. Well, the old girl runs. She sounds like she might have an intake leak or a carb leak. She's definitely not in time, and she gets warm real fast, like really fast. So I'm not sure if maybe the water pump screwed up. Thermostat's opening because we checked that. Maybe it's because it's out of time. I know that can affect it when it's not running right, and it'll get hot, but it seems to be getting hot pretty quick. And, well, we still got a freaking oil leak. So we'll have to investigate that on a future episode too. Look, I fixed the fender temporarily. That way, you know, when I'm inside it, I get stuck, I can get back out. I don't know if you guys can all see it down there, but the freaking intake gasket's blown out. That explains a lot. Can you see it right at the back of the intake right there? So I guess we will be pulling the intake. Huh. Okay. Well, I know what you're all asking, but will it do a burnout? I don't know if you can see it, but our harness is freaking smoking. I don't know where all that goes. Oh yeah, like it's on. Damn. Look underneath it, man. Make sure nothing's smoking. Huh. I don't know. She runs pretty good now. We got the Dizzy somewhere closer to where she should be. Well, we tried to do a burnout. She did okay. She did a couple chirps. The clutch was smoking, so that's fine. But hey, she's awake. She is awake. And she runs good. Mounted that coil to the firewall. Heck yeah, she ain't spitting and stopping anymore. There's a short somewhere. So freaking cool. Every time you move it, it's coming out. It's gone. It'll be fine. Maybe it'll be fine. She's dancing again. Don't worry, the wifey's gonna make her a new pretty dress or a little skirt or whatever, but look at her move. She is so freaking happy her car's alive again. If that don't make you all happy, I don't know what does. That's so cool. I wonder if it won't overheat now that we got her timed in a little better. Can't see where I'm going with the hood, but it seems like every time we close the hood, oh, the speedometer's working. Oh, that's cool. Heck yeah. And I'm not gonna find a station because I don't want to get in trouble with the radio works. This is a sweet old car. That's so cool. Me and the wife are gonna be super happy. We gotta order some parts. Hey, I don't know if you all think I'm playing with you, but it's so messed up because I don't even see it hitting nothing. I think it was hitting the choke cable and choking itself out. Sounds so simple, huh? Every time we closed the hood, it was shutting off. I think that's what it was. I think the hood was hitting the choke cable. Maybe. I don't know what it was. It's not doing it now, so who cares? We're at 180. I believe the thermostat's at 180, or maybe it's at 160. I don't remember now. Well, if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell. That way you get an alert next week when I post a video. If you want to help support the channel, head on over to SquareMaxMerch.com and pick yourself up something cool. I'll tell you the best way to support the channel is just to watch the full video. Hit the like button, leave a comment, and maybe share it to a couple of your friends. We appreciate it all. We'll see you guys all next Thursday.